Never thought that I would be someone who would inspire and encourage when it comes to surviving something like image abuse. So glancing out into this group, the first thought that comes to my mind, 3 words. Strength, courage, resilience. Absolutely. That goes for each of you individually, and of course it goes for everybody here together as a force. Online image abuse is brutal. Like so many of you, yeah, I know about it. I know what it can do to your spirit, what it can do to your sense of self-identity and self-respect, to your family, your loved ones. I know what it can do to your desire to even go on one more day. No one can really understand the devastation, the loss, the pain, the loneliness, the betrayal, the life-changing shock of such humiliation until they experience it. No one thinks they're going to experience it until they do, or until one of their loved ones. Christmas 2003 is supposed to be fantastic for our family. That was the year I survived a life-threatening illness. We had so much to be thankful for. We were getting ready for a house full of guests that Christmas day. We had the Christmas music playing, we had all of our decorations up, an incredible aroma coming from the kitchen with my husband and his daughters cooking up a storm. So festive, so perfect. Then I noticed there's a voicemail on our home answering machine. I'm thinking, hey, it's someone calling to say Merry Christmas. Someone calling, one of our guests calling to say, what can I bring? I can't wait to play the recording. Here's what we get.
Rick and Kathy from Kent. Just want to let you know that the video from Girls Gone Wild has hit the Youngstown area. You are being shown Catherine or Kathy from Kent. As you know, I guess that's your stage name. It's being shown from everywhere from Channel 21 to Irish Pub to Royal Oak Bar and Grill. Everyone's seeing you in your full attire. Honey, your days are over. You think you're such a prissy little bitch, but your days are over. Have a very Merry Christmas.
You can imagine what that Christmas was like. Turns out, yeah, a secret of mine and my husband's was found out. Supposed to be for the moment what happened. It was supposed to be meant for the moment, a celebration of life. It wasn't Girls Gone Wild. There was some organization there similar to that records video of women cutting loose in Key West. We went on vacation in March that year, shortly after I learned that I was going to survive this lung illness that literally took my breath away for months. On that getaway, we got caught up in a celebratory moment. We made a big mistake. I cut loose in a harmless but very irresponsible way that I could not be more ashamed of. We made a pact, my husband and I, to leave it there in Key West. We had a great deal of regret right away. So, when I retrieved that Christmas Day phone message, I knew immediately what that woman was talking about and what this video, what these pictures must look like. Again, the most regretful moment of my life had come back to haunt me in the worst way. I lost my job as a television anchor in nearby Youngstown, Ohio, and suddenly I was on the other side of the camera, with outlets like Good Morning America, Inside Edition, Oprah, The Bill O'Reilly Factor, all inviting me to appear on their shows to discuss my humiliation. All I wanted to do was hide. What happened on the internet, though, was the worst part. Comments poured in by the hundreds as the video and the pictures spread from website to website. We poured over all those comments, hour after hour. Most of the comments, I have to say, they were kind, they were understanding, they were supportive. People saying, oh my goodness, I've done crazy things too. I'm so glad it didn't get captured in video or on pictures. Those comments, I didn't feel I deserved them. Brushed past those. The comments I did feel I deserved, though, were the comments coming from the haters, with the cruel comments, the people who are saying, you're stupid, you're ugly, you don't deserve to live. That's what I started to see in the mirror. I had an escape plan, though. It was in the bottom of that drawer, of that medicine drawer, where we had leftover pain medicine. It would only take a few to take care of the job. That was my plan. I thank God for my faith, my family, and my friends for pulling me through. 3 successful federal lawsuits later, many years later, including a lawsuit against Larry Flint in Hustler magazine. Yeah, that's where my picture ended up. I was able to regain control of my life. I was also blessed with getting a second chance at my career, getting back to work in television in Cleveland, a much bigger and better market than Youngstown, Ohio. I'm here to tell you there is life after this. There is life after image abuse, after cyber humiliation. It's survivable, and that could not be more clear than it is today with the showing of solidarity right here. When I look back at my survival, I now see clearly how I did it. I call it my SOS plan, surviving online shaming. And it comes down to one word, fact. F stands for faith, family, and friends, as I mentioned before. There's nothing like being violated online that makes you want to curl up and hide and withdraw from the world. And as many of the others up here were talking on stage, they will tell you that's the worst time you can do something like that, when you're under attack online. More than ever, it is a time to reach out to those you love, friends you can truly trust. They are your frontline badass army in your battle. You don't need a big army necessarily, although we're getting one right now, right? What you need, though, is a powerful one, and love is the most powerful member of your army that you can have. A, in fact, stands for abandon. Abandon the websites or social media that are hurting you. It can be so easy to get caught up in the hate, in the online cruelty, in the brainwashing, in the torment. The more you dwell on it, the more it's going to suck you in and eat you up. And the more you're going to see things as hopeless, and they're not. Maybe stay offline for a while altogether. Go for a run, go do yoga, go hang out with friends, spend more time doing something you love, focus on you. The C stands for connect, and that's what we're doing right here. Connecting. That means connect with any source that might help you. The police, a teacher, a mentor, local leaders and lawmakers, especially as we continue to push for more laws to make this disturbing trend a crime nationwide. But also connect, again, with those who've been through it, just like we are doing right here, right now. It's awesome. Awesome. We've been there, pretty much everyone here, and we know how it feels. We know the darkness, and we know the empowerment of rising above. And finally, the T, in fact, stands for this too shall pass. I promise. That I promise. We all have chapters in our lives, right, that we look back on that seemed like they were the end of our world, they were the end of our life, and you know what? We got through them. Just like you can get through this. If you just hold on, you will suddenly find you've made it through this. And although when it comes to cyberspace, we all know this is a reality, you may never have all the images removed altogether. And the reminders of the shameful moments may always be out there, but the impact will lessen with every day, just like every trauma you've been through in your life. It is a fact. One last thing, though. When you are going through such humiliation, cyber humiliation of any kind, from nude pictures being leaked, if you're going viral after you're caught on camera at the grocery store having a meltdown on your kids acting up, I can tell you this much for sure, you will never be the same. No. Because you know what? You'll be better. You'll be stronger. You'll be more understanding. You'll be more aware or more ready and equipped to step up to the plate when it comes time for moments like this, to reach out and help others who are suffering. You'll have found that inner strength I believe we all have. That's so important. Look, the reality is no one is immune to this kind of abuse, the cyber shaming, cyber bullying, cyber hurt, cyber humiliation, whatever you want to call it. It's only going to get worse before it gets better. That's the reality. Until our laws catch up with our technology, which means it's up to us, each of us, to be kinder to one another, online and off, to reach out and take action when someone else is hurting. And most importantly, to find ways to rise above and create a narrative of victory in this very dangerous day of digital, when too many accept the narrative of defeat. No more. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. And thank you for being part of a mission that has been so important to me for years.